What's going on YouTube? My name is Fox and I would like to welcome you to my video. Thank you for clicking on it. And today we're going to be talking about the matchmaking system. We're going to get right into it, but first I want to wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys got to be able to spend time with your family and enjoy it. I did myself with my mother and my two children and my wife, and we had a great time. So now that I'm back home, I figured I'd make a quick video about, we're going to be talking about how players all of a sudden have decided that, oh, indeed, there is SBMM in the open playlist, which, duh. I mean, seriously, are we kidding? You guys didn't know this? I mean, I would assume that most players that know anything about COD and the matchmaking system understood that there was heavy manipulation within the matchmaking. I know all of you, my subscribers, know this for sure. That's my little guy over here. Let me show you. Maybe. If I can get to it. That's my little guy, Nolan. Say hi, Nolan. Hi. Okay, stop shaking. Anyway, yeah, so I just find it funny that it took quote-unquote mainstream YouTuber that does technical aspect videos for people to realize, oh, there is SBMM. Yeah. And all you guys were sitting there gaslighting me and thousands of other players saying that we just suck at the game. And I'm not going to get into that part, but I want to talk about specifically about Ace and his video. So that's what we're going to do today. Let's go ahead and try to find a free-for-all match, and we're going to get right into this. When this game first released on day one, I knew immediately, because I shared an account with my kids, that something wasn't right, because I got like one of your protected lobbies right off the bat. And then all of a sudden after that, I got sweat lobbies. So I knew right away that there was manipulation, and I tried saying so as much in my video. And not playing that. And I just find it funny that people on Reddit and like basically everywhere I went, everybody denied it. Said that, oh no, you just suck, man. I guess you wanted SBMM after all. I mean, the stupidest takes you could possibly have. But you know, here we are. It's come out, and I just want to talk about his video. So his initial video, he said that, yeah, it seemed like something had changed since the beta. And what really rubbed me the wrong way is the way the man talked. Like, I could tell that he was uncomfortable even having to talk about the subject because he's on the ends with developers.
This would be a gliders.
Tell him, subscribe to my dad.
What about my dad?
No, say, subscribe.
Subscribe.
To my dad.
My dad.
Thank you. Say thank you.
Thank you.
There you go. Alright, let's find you a level. Anywho, I had commented on this man's video because I could tell the way he was talking. He was highly uncomfortable with even having to talk about the subject because he's on the inner circle with developers and going to COD Next. So I understand it's a fine line to dance. But you could just tell by the inflection in Ace's voice that he wanted to do the testing, and people were asking him to do this testing, and really anybody could do it. It's not that hard. Most people have more than one Activision account. That's neither here nor there. But I said to him, I said, man, why don't you just tell us that you're not comfortable doing it because, you know, you don't want to upset your dev friends? And he got so mad at me that he just goes, you're a conspiracy theorist. Get out of my channel. And I said, don't worry, I won't be back. And I knew in the back of my mind the whole time, I found it hilarious that he was going to end up having to do this because A, they've completely lied about the matchmaking, and B, anybody that's halfway decent at the game is not having a fun time. So it came back to bite him in the ass, and I'm kind of wish he would apologize to me. I mean, excuse me for wanting some transparency in the community, you know? Like, I get it. I get that you want to try to do this fine line, but, I mean, how are you going to be a hero to the community if you're not actually being honest making your videos, right? So that's why I had said what I said, and he was sitting there calling me a conspiracy theorist, and I'm like, dude, I said, I'll put it up on the screen exactly what I said and what he said, but I just found it hilarious how mad he got at me. And it's just like, all these people like hold these big YouTubers in such high regard, and I get it, you know, like you want to look up to certain people, fine, whatever. But man, these YouTubers they're not exactly honest either. Because he kept sitting there saying in his video that, well, you know, for the most part, everything's been fine. Although on average, my lobbies have been harder. And I mean, I guess that's an accurate statement. But the truth is, man, it's way worse than on average. My lobbies are harder. It's 99% of the time, lobbies are not fun at all. Like, at all. And definitely not what was described for their marketing with minimal SBMM. So he finally comes out and does this test, right? And I just found it hilarious because he was sitting there calling me a conspiracy theorist when I'm just being honest. I mean, it's not hard to be honest. I mean, right? So, and then I see everybody on Reddit. Like, I visit the subreddits to see what the general consensus is within the community. That's a great place to go to find what people are thinking. And I'll tell you what, the amount of bots in this world that just believe anything they're told. Like, I mean, everybody was telling me, yeah, you just suck at the game. You just suck at the game. And I just wanted to say very not nice things to them, you know? And so it's like, and all us small creators, like, dude, I was saying this day one. But do we get any credit? No. We don't get any credit, no. And it's just kind of shitty, right? Like, it just rubs me the wrong way. Yes, I'm glad that finally the community is opening their eyes to it, but I'm not very happy how the community treated people like myself, sitting there telling them the truth right off the get-go, right off the bat. And I see, like, a lot of people saying things like, oh, well, it changed after a couple days, then it got bad. And no, it was like this the entire time. I can tell you for sure, day one, the system has not changed. It's how it's been since launch with heavy SBMM. So I just find it funny. And see, this is like 4D chess by Activision almost, because they had the community just completely infighting with each other. They had a bunch of naive people completely confused and gaslit as to what truly is the case. And I just, oh my God, it's like one step forward, 10 steps back. You know what I mean? I just wish people like me would get a little more credit because, you know, we're telling you the truth. To my 47 subscribers, I appreciate you because you know that I'm out here trying to tell you the truth. And let me tell you something. It's my son's subscribers. For those of you who subscribe to my son, I appreciate it. We need the support. So make sure you hit the like button and make sure you write a comment on how cute this little guy is. And tell me what you think about this whole travesty of this so-called open matchmaking, because it's anything but. And so it's just like, I cannot believe people, man. Like, all of a sudden, because Ace said it, oh, now it's true. But no, not this guy saying it. A nuke? First nuke I've seen. Nice. That's pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, son, I didn't just say that. Look, Noli, it's a nuke.
Oh, there.
Boom.
Oh, that's a bogey.
That's a big bomb. Corey, so smooth.
You played that game.
Go figure, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see right there, that should tell you what my lobbies consist of. It's bad, dude. It's so bad. I had to put the game down this week just because it was so bad. I was still recovering from being sick and all that, and this game was just pissing me off. I mean, beyond shadow of a doubt, the matchmaking was so unreasonable. It completely disbanded that lobby, by the way. Which, okay, watch, it'll put me right back with that same guy. And it's just crazy to me, man, that people don't believe anything they're told. Unless it's from what they deem a credible source. Like, I was showing evidence on a few of my videos, and people were still sitting there calling me names and saying I'm a conspiracy theorist. And oh, it just grinds my gears, man. I wish YouTube's algorithm, guys, it's shit. It's absolute shit. Like, I've been going at it for a couple years. I'm only at 47 subscribers, guys. Apparently, I really suck at this. Or people just don't want to hear the truth. I think it's the latter of the two. Like, I was dropping videos, guys, where I was putting days worth of just editing. I was putting days worth of effort into editing, and my video would get like 20 recommendations within the For You feed for people's YouTube. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, am I blacklisted, or there's something wrong here? So yeah, man, I'm glad that the community is finally opening their eyes to the truth, but it really grinds my gears that, you know, smaller creators such as myself, we're sitting here telling you this and giving you evidence right off the get-go, but, you know, we don't get any credit. It's just the way it works, right? Maybe one day the tables will turn, and I have to say this, I am always going to be true to you guys, like 100%. If you knew me in person, you'd know, like, I don't have an evil bone in my body. It's not in me to lie. It's not in me to manipulate. It's not in me to do anything that's dishonest. Sure, as a kid and as a teenager, I made plenty of mistakes in my life. And sure, I had lied to get out of this, that, and the other. But, I mean, I'm 40 years old, guys. That shit's beneath me. I've learned my lesson. And it just bums me out because there's creators that, I mean, let's be honest, they're thinking about the money over anything else. So when Ace sits there and says that, oh, well, the majority of my lobbies feel all right, it's a little more difficult on average, that's so vague and dishonest. The majority of your lobbies are hard, Ace. Don't lie to me. Now, here's the other part that really bothered me about his video. Like, he's such this analytical guy, right? That he shows that on average, it takes longer to get a lobby. On average, you have a higher ping with a higher skill account. But last but not least, what was the players like in these bot lobbies, right? Why didn't he show that? And I can tell you why he didn't show that. He didn't show that because it would be immediately apparent that these players are really segmented. Like it's one thing to say, oh, my ping was a little worse and it takes a little longer to match. That, in my opinion, that on its own, well, a little credible evidence-wise, it's really not the end-all be-all. What is actually seeing what the player's skill is. And I haven't seen anybody call him out on that. So in a sense, he's still being disingenuous by not showing what those lobbies actually played like. And I can tell you what they played like. They played like a for fun lobby that isn't full of sweats. So why didn't he show that? You know? I'll tell you why. Because he doesn't want to piss off his friends over there at Activision or whatever company he is that he talks to, you know? And I'm not trying to dog the guy, but the whole reason his name is even in my mouth, because with my other account, he was sitting there bad-mouthing me because I was willing to call him out on the bullshit with him acting like, oh, I just don't want to do it. It takes a lot of effort, this, that, and the other. Well, I won't discredit the fact that it takes a little bit of effort to sit there and test with A account and B account and the few variables that you can, you know, hold to the scientific scrutiny. I mean, it really wasn't that big of a deal, and it was pretty apparent to me through his voice inflection that he was worried about his, you know, buddies at Activision getting mad at him and not being honest about it. That's what it was. And so when I called him out on that and he's calling me a conspiracy theorist, that really pissed me off. I'm not going to lie. And no, I'm never going to go to the dude's channel again because, like, he made it very obvious that at the end of the day, for him, it's about the circles he's in and the money he makes. Nothing more, nothing less. And I understand not wanting to jeopardize that, but at the same time, man, if you really care about your fans and you're true to what you want to see done and it be right, then why are you being that way, you know? And why would you say that to somebody that's been a subscriber to you for like 10 years? Like, seriously. I don't know, maybe it hasn't been 10 years, but it's been quite a while since I've been subscribed to him. Well, needless to say, I no longer am. No longer am. Because it was completely unacceptable what the man had said to me. And then I find it funny because he basically had to eat his own words and become a conspiracy theorist himself by doing the testing and then admitting that, oh yeah, skill is a little more heavily influenced than what we were told. No shit, Sherlock. You know? I didn't just say that, Holy. Excuse Daddy's potty mouth. But yeah, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and I'm hoping that this will like spin the wheels over at Activision and they'll actually start doing right buy. I shouldn't even say it. I gotta laugh because they ain't going to, but maybe maybe they'll tweak the system so it's not so bad, you know? Because in its current state, yeah, it's not as bad as last year's matchmaking, and even that's kind of debatable. Because for the most part it is. But it's still not good enough. It's not good enough at all. Like, at all. Like, nobody should be buying games, right? And the game, it plays one way for one group of people and another way for the other group of people. And I always found it funny, like, Activision's, like, methodology to doing this, because they're throwing their best customers under the bus. The logic does not connect here, guys. Like, you know what I mean? When you look at the logic and, like, the excuses given to why they supposedly do that, like, from the players that are ignorant to it, it just doesn't make any sense. It's a double standard to have for fun for, like, the average and below average players, and then for the rest of us, we just get to suffer, like, 90% of the time. Like, it doesn't even make sense. And, oh, you're going to beat up on them. You're going to beat up on them, so we can't have that. Dude, I would just play for fun. I'm assuming most players would play for fun. As I said in a previous video, like, that's a new concept. Like, are we really that above it? Like, really? It just, none of it makes any sense, guys. So I hope that the community sticks together, hold their feet to the fire, because, look, we got them to bend a little bit, because Battlefield scared them a little bit, and we got them to bend a little bit on the matchmaking, but see, they were still disingenuous and deceived us, and skill is still an extremely strong parameter. There's instances, because I normally just play free-for-all, and there's instances where I'll sit here and wait over a minute to find a match in a brand new game with millions of players, I would assume. Huh? I don't care if it's input matchmaking or not. It still should not take that long. I don't care if it's just the free-for-all playlist and, oh, not as many people play that. There's more than like 50 to 100 players that I'm pooled with that I should be able to match to instantaneously. A lot of people, this makes me think too, like how people are so, how they fight it. They simply fight the matchmaking system with every fiber in their being, and I'm just like, dude, if you ever played Modern Warfare 2, the OG, what was it, 2007, 2009, 2008, somewhere in there, and then Black Ops 1, the OG, it had no skill-based matchmaking because it was instant when you'd get into a match. And no, you did not connect to servers either. You would connect to a host that had the best ping amongst the people that it found a match. And so it did work differently. But skill-based matchmaking was not a thing, guys. It really wasn't. I don't care what anybody says. It was in Black Ops 2 that it started to become a thing. And I can remember, because at the time I was completely naive to any of this stuff, and I can remember thinking when Black Ops 2 released that, man, this is really hard. Like, every single lobby that I play, I hate. Like, I'm not enjoying myself. And you know what happened? I ended up dropping Call of Duty for years, up until Modern Warfare 2019. That's a long gap. Actually, I did play Black Ops 4 when they had the original Battle Royale Blackout. But after that, I didn't play again until Modern Warfare 2019. So I went from Black Ops 2, dropped it like the first 3 months of launch, all the way up until the modern iteration of the Infinity Ward engine. So this is a long-standing issue, and it drives me nuts that we can't have true, honest-to-God, public matchmaking. It drives me nuts. Why not? Why? Money. That's why. So, and it's like, dude, this game is so fun when you have a diverse player group that you get to play with. Like, I would be on this game even more often than I already am. And yeah, I would stoop as low as to buy stuff from the store if I was enjoying my time. But 90% of the time, I'm not enjoying my time. Like, I'm just not. And it sucks because there's nothing else out there quite like this. I mean, That's why players bitch and don't give the game up. Okay? That's why. So, yeah, you know, I just don't understand why people like Ace and T-Dog and like they all act like it's not that big a deal, but really it is, guys. This is a big deal. And it's messed up. And it needs to change. So yeah, dude, that's pretty much my video. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. We're gonna finish this match out and then we're gonna call it a night. Let's see if I can actually do a little better now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I did not care for that, sir.
Let's go faster.
Oh. Alright, let's go with the Peacekeeper.
Whoa, why are weapons on me?
So tell me what you guys think about all this, right? Like, I'd really like to see some interaction from you guys, giving me your comments, whether it's about Ace, you know, how he treated a fellow COD player. Like, I'm not trying to cause a ruckus, but man, that was just uncalled for. Sorry, I had to point out the truth, and that it kind of bummed me out that he was like that. I mean, you know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with what I said because this is a major issue and I know it affects him and everybody else. So just be honest. Be honest about why you originally didn't want to do the testing, you know? Like, and his knee-jerk reaction told me everything I needed to know, you know? It's unfortunate because I really liked the guy up until that. I can learn to forgive and forget, but man, it's just extra salt on the wound when, you know, you were the one to, well, you and many other small creators were the ones to, you know, point it out day one, that there was some major issues with the current iteration of open matchmaking. And on Reddit, people still, like, Reddit is such a bad website, guys. Like, I don't know what's going on with the user base. I don't know if it's just a bunch of Activision bots that, you know, promote propaganda or what, but dude, the amount of incompetency and just like stupidity and lack of critical thinking, like, it drives me bonkers. Just in case you guys are wondering, I'm not really trying here, like, at all. This is just background. But you know, it's just like, I'm just droning on about the same things at this point, but you get the idea, boys. So tell me what you think about all this, because I'm really interested to know. Aww. Sons of bitchy. How you doing over there, Noli?
I'm pretty good.
How-
I said.
Are you driving like a madman?
Yes.
Oh, I know. That's why we haven't gotten your license.
My license.
No license for you.
Hey!
Oh, it's too funny. So. I'm going to jail? No, don't send me to jail. I don't want that.
I put you in jail.
You're a police officer?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Oh, I better watch my P's and Q's, huh?
Yes.
So that's why you drive like a madman. You're allowed to, because you're a police officer. There you go.
Oh, police officer. Go on You're going. Police officer going to you.
Take me away, sir. No! Like and subscribe to get me out of jail. I love you, buddy. Yeah, it's just me and my little man tonight. The wife's at work, and the other one went to grandma's. Oh well, we can play a rest after this video, okay? Okay. Oh! You're done?
Yeah.
All right, well, just play for just a few more minutes. I'm almost done with the video. Okay, sweetie? Okay.
That's part of it. No, my tire. I don't use my tire toys. Now. Let's go over. You're a crazy person, Dad.
I'm a crazy person? Oh, no! Don't say that. I don't want to be a crazy person.
Yeah, I do.
No!
It does what? It does. Look, hey, what's this, Dad?
What do you got going on there, Minter?
Look at this, Dad.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, guys. I appreciate the interaction. Happy Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you again soon. This is Fox signing off. Peace. Say bye, Nolan.
Bye.
Have a good night, guys. Later.